Hey babes, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a part 2 review of Brown Sugar Babe body oils. If that's something you're interested in, please keep on watching. All right, let's go ahead and get settled in. Grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack because we have a lot to get into today. Before we get started, why don't you choose to go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any of my content. Let's get into the review. So if you haven't already done so, I want to encourage you to go ahead and watch my Brown Sugar Babe part 1. I have over 36 oils and I couldn't fit them all in one video. So today we're going to be doing a part 2, but part 1 definitely gets you introduced to some of my favorites. And today we're going to definitely kick off part 2. We probably are going to have to do a part 3 because I love this brand just that much. All right, let's go ahead and get started. First up, we have Perfect Pear. So Perfect Pear is going to be inspired by a fragrance from Brown Sugar Babe, and this is inspired by Amorous Infinite. Amorous Infinite by Navitus Parfums. This is a collaboration with AI the Great, and she actually has multiple fragrances with this company, but she decided to partner with Brown Sugar Babe to give us body oil inspired by body oils from her fragrances. So you know that that's gonna be good. With Perfect Pear we have, and I'm reading the notes off camera, so we have baked pear. This is a 2 ounce, by the way. So I grabbed a 2 ounce from Brown Sugar Babe of this oil. And the reason for that is because I actually don't have the fragrances that these are inspired by. I wanted to try these oils just to see and get a feel for the fragrances and what I could expect from the fragrances when I did buy them. So I felt like that was like very smart, economical way to kind of get familiar with the notes of that fragrance. And I have to say, I really like the oil. I have a favorite of the bunch. So there are 3. I have 3 oils, and my favorite is coming up right up. So stay tuned for that. With Perfect Pear, we have baked pear, apple and almond at the top. We have rum, ylang ylang, coffee in the mid, and then in the base we have sugarcane, caramel, whipped cream, and cinnamon. This smells incredible. This smells like baked goods to me. It's very much gourmand. It's definitely giving gourmand. I would say that this is a literal pear. It doesn't give me like any synthetic vibes or anything like that, but I really like the fact that the pear in here, there's no distinction. So sometimes when you have a fragrance with pear, I find myself trying to find the pear. I try to find the note of the pear in it, and sometimes I really can't pick that up in a fragrance. But with this oil, it smells like baked goods. If the fragrance smells anything like the oil, I'm going to be very happy with this. I love the fact that AI collaborated with Brown Sugar Babe. She loves Brown Sugar Babe oils. I got the 2 ounce of this, and I got the 2 ounce of the other oils as well. So I'm trying to figure out which fragrance I want to pick up from Navitus Parfums of AI the Great. I do have the Amorous Infinite, the Amorous Infinite body spray, and that smells incredible. That's the one with like white chocolate and pomegranate and some red berries, and I really love that one. So I might not get the fragrance because I have the body spray, because that is a straight body spray. But this Perfect Pear, I don't know. This is a contender between 2. So I've narrowed it down to 2 of the 3. So anyway, getting into what I've narrowed it down to, this particular one is called Brown Bananas Foster. This is so good. I really love this one. So Brown Bananas Foster is Ambrosia Imperial by AI the Great in collaboration with Navitus Parfums, and Brown Bananas Foster is the body oil, the Brown Sugar Babe body oil. So again, I picked this up because I wanted to get a feel for the fragrances and what I could expect from the fragrances, and this is the one. This is the one right here. She is very much gourmand. The notes here are banana, rum, orange, cinnamon in the top. In the mid, we have dates, amberwood, orchid, jasmine. And in the heart, we have saffron, whipped cream. In the heart, we have saffron, whipped cream, vanilla, caramel, and musk. This smells so So good. And I've never had Bananas Foster. If it smells like what it tastes like, then it must be spot on. But I definitely pick up the banana here. This one I would say is also like a literal banana. This is more like a ripe banana. So I don't pick up like the banana when it has kind of ripened or over ripened. This is like when the banana starts ripening. This is giving me like a little Caribbean vibe as well. I really love this. I love this alone by itself. Sometimes with Brown Sugar Babe oils, you really don't need to put a fragrance on top of them. Some of them just go just fine by themselves. They don't need any fragrances. But I think I'm gonna pick the fragrance up of this. I really enjoyed wearing this. I actually also enjoy layering it with some of my fruity fragrances. I felt like it just gives an island touch to something that has like fruits or it's just very sweet. So this is the one. This is the one. I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab that, and maybe we can do a comparison. Right now, I think there's a sale on Avertis for like 15% off. So I think the bottle goes for like $2.95. So it sounds like right around $2.50 with the discount. I don't know. I'll think about it, but never can go wrong with Brown Sugar Babe, especially when you want to kind of get a feel for the fragrance that you want to buy. I would say definitely go this route because they nail these fragrances every single time. Okay, next up we have Angel of Mine. And Angel of Mine is the Brown Sugar Babe inspired by Kilian Paris Angel Share. This one is really good. I am still trying to, still getting to know this one, so I haven't used it as much as the other ones. But this one is really good. It smells very similar to the Angel Share formulation. I will say Angel Share it's definitely stronger. I mean, it's a perfume, right? But the oil, if you want to have like a boozy touch to the fragrances that you're wearing, or just a boozy touch in general, but you don't necessarily have a fragrance, this body oil is really, really nice. I think it's very close to Angel Share. It's definitely not one for one. Angel Share, here's my bottle. Here's how much I have. So I definitely love the fragrance of this. This is just very boozy. Actually, let's go over the notes. So at the top, we have cognac. In the heart, we have, in the mid, excuse me, we have, in the top, we have cognac. In the heart, we have cinnamon, tonka bean, and oak. In the base, we have praline, vanilla, and sandalwood. And you definitely get the praline in here. You definitely get the vanilla bean. Cognac comes through. I mean, it is spot on to those notes. I would say that it definitely, again, it doesn't smell exactly like Angel Share. But I walk away with the booziness that I love about Angel Share in this oil. So definitely one that I'm still getting used to, getting to know more. When you pair them together all day long. All day long, you can get all day out of this. I mean, this lasts pretty long. For me, I could probably get like 6 hours out of it before it becomes a skin scent. But when you put these together, it definitely goes a much longer way. I don't know, why I would want it to go like a whole full work day. But I would say this is really good to like go from day to night. So, that's kind of what I'm thinking. When you pair these, you're kind of gonna want to go from daytime to nighttime. Maybe you're going to happy hour later, maybe you're going on a date later, or just somewhere, sophisticated. But this is one of my favorite scents, and this is one of my favorite scent profiles from Kilian. So I'll do maybe a little bit more in depth about this one, but it's really good. I really love it. And again, if you want to get your boozy vibe on, I think that Angel of Mine is a great option. Next up, we have Touch Me. This is an oil inspired by Sol de Janeiro number 87. And this I would consider to be kind of like a fresh take on the body spray. So I do have the body spray. I have the body spray. I'm loving the body spray, as you can tell. But this is like a really good, like fresh out of the shower. I would say this is a really good gym scent. If you were going to the gym, this isn't too heavy. It's not a heavy hitter at all. It just kind of gives you just a fresh, slightly tropical vibe. I really like the way that these two play together, by the way. So if you have both of these on, this is a body spray. It's definitely going to last a whole lot longer when you have the oil on. But I would say this is 1 for 1. I actually think that this is better than this one. And again, this is a body spray. So obviously, you know, with the oil concentration is definitely going to give you like better performance, I would say, than the body spray that kind of turns into a skin scent after a while. So in terms of longevity, I definitely get the longevity out of this. I put this on during the day, you know, when I'm fresh out of the shower. Like I said, if I'm going to work, if I'm going to the gym, if I'm going to just run some errands, and, you know, I don't need it to last for 8 hours, a whole working day. You know, I don't need it to last for business days upon business days. I just need to smell good. You know, I want to feel good. And you can also wear this to places where you don't want to, you know, be too overpowering with your scent. So if you're going to get your nails done, a pedi or something like that, I would say this is kind of that oil that you can wear, still smell good, but you're not offending anyone. So let's go over the notes really quick. Okay, with Touch Me, we have coconut milk, salt in the top. In the mid, we have ylang ylang and tuberose, and in the base we have vanilla and amber. I really get that ylang ylang and the rose notes from here. That's what stands out to me with this particular oil. I did not know that it had coconut milk in it, and that's probably where that skin scent vibe comes into place, because coconut milk, it doesn't smell like anything distinct or like in particular, but it does carry an aroma to it, I would say. So the coconut milk, I can definitely get the aroma out of that, and I think that with the tuberose and the ylang ylang, I'm gonna get that right one day, but the ylang ylang in here, I think that it just makes for a really nice, freshy, smell good kind of thing. You don't have to think about it. Easy reach for sure, definitely. And that again is Touch Me by Brown Sugar Babe. Okay. So next we're gonna get into one of my favorite, all of these are my favorite. I say that a lot. All of these are my favorites. I would say there is not a Brown Sugar Babe oil that I don't like. There are some I'm still trying to, you know, get to know a little bit more, but this one, I bought the oil first and then I bought the perfume. Let's just say that Brown Sugar Babe did their thing with that. And this one is called Kiss Me. So Kiss Me is inspired by fragrance of Baci Yummy by Bulgari. I have the bottle. She is world known, world renowned Baci Yummy. I really love this fragrance, and the oil did it for me. So the oil has top note, well, the fragrance and oil have top notes of gardenia, we have vanilla, and we have amber in the base. And I don't know why, and I say this every single time, I think I've done like 3 reviews with Baci Yummy in here, and there's just no way that those are the only 3 notes in here. I definitely get like a fruity floral vibe. But the floral, the gardenia is definitely what stands out to me. And I really love that. This is like very romantic. If you want, this is definitely date night. I would say that, you know, I mean, wear at your own caution, right? Using your own caution if you're going to be wearing this and getting close to anybody other than your boo, okay? You can run some errands with this. You can wear this to work. I'm not discriminating. I don't hate. I say wear your fragrances wherever. But this right here, I can't get enough of it. It is just so fragrant. It's so floral. It's girly. It's pretty. It's very romantic. It's definitely date night. I would say, like I say, you can wear this any time of the day. I do feel like date night kind of puts you in the mood and the vibe of what this is giving. But I just love it. I cannot get enough of this fragrance. It is just, this oil, it is just so good. And so now that I have both in my life, now the Baci Yummy, I will get, I would say a good like 4 hours out of this. I say 4 to 5 hours out of this. But paired up with these two go together real bad. This one, a whole work day. Okay. A whole work day, especially with the oil put on. You have, you know, a good base on your skin. I definitely think that you would be getting whiffs of this on your skin all day long for sure. This one, I just love it so much, and I really enjoy wearing this oil, especially with a perfume. You just can't be beat. All right, this next one is called Just Peachy. So Just Peachy, I don't have the notes to this one, but what I get from this is like a fresh peach. So I would say this is like a fresh peach. You just cut it up. It's not like canned or baked or anything like that. This is giving you just fresh. There's just a fresh peach fragrance to this. I'm picking up a little bit vanilla as well. I wish I had the notes to this one. This one is really good. Peachy is an original Brown Sugar Babe formulation. So this one is not inspired by fragrance oil. This is an original formulation from Brown Sugar Babe. In this one, I get a fresh peach. I don't get like baked or anything like that. I get a fresh peach from the grocery store, not cooked, not anything, you know, it's not like over ripened. It's like just the right amount of ripeness of peach that I get from here. I really love this one, especially when I have peach fragrances that I want to kind of go and last a long time on my skin. I don't have many fragrances with peach in them, but here are two that I really love pairing with it. So the first one is the Wedding Silk Santal. I love pairing these two together because this just gives it a little bit more sweetness to it in the base. And so this one kind of carries, this is the longer or better performing of the Kayali's in my opinion. But this particular fragrance has there's a peach accord or a nectarine accord in here, so that plays very well when the Just Peachy is on my skin. I really love the kind of, it's not like too sweet, it's just the right amount of sweetness, I would say, for a body oil. The other one that I've been loving pairing it with is Peach Aurum by Sharita Emmett in collaboration with Navitus Parfums. I've been getting to know this fragrance. I've been getting to know this fragrance a lot more lately, and these two go so well together. This Peach Aurum has peach at the top. It has like a peach cobbler, baked peach cobbler accord at the top. And so when I put this on, it kind of brings the sweetness of that peach out, and this peach in here lasts a lot longer. In the top, when you wear this, you get that peach, that burst of peach. And then as it dries down, you get more of a bready or pastry kind of vibe to it, which I really love. I really love that in this fragrance, but the peach stays much longer, stays around longer when I'm putting these together. So I really like the peach in here and how that's done, and I love how it's done in here. These two go together so well, and I just can't get enough of it. I've used quite a bit of this perfume, and it's just because this one has been making it last for a very long time. I do get like 4 hours out of this, but it turns into like a skin scent and the peach gets lost a little bit. Again, I don't mind because it's a fragrance, so that's exactly what I'm expecting, but the peach in here kind of allows that peach to stay around a lot longer, and I just love these two together. Next up, we have Madam. Madam is going to be inspired by the Minnie Mouse by House of Sillage. So I have Minnie Mouse, and I have been using this for quite a while. I've had this for about a year now, or at least since it was first released. That's when I purchased this, and it is spot on to the fragrance. If you know House of Sillage, you know that their perfumes are really nice, but they don't last for a very long time. At least that's not my experience. So when I wear Minnie Mouse, I make sure that Brown Sugar Babe is on the base of this. This is like so, this smells so good. It is like fruity. It is juicy raspberries. Let's get into the notes. Hang on. Okay, so the notes are marshmallow, whipped cream, raspberry, caramel, coconut, vanilla, musk, and cedar. And I get every bit of that whipped cream, that marshmallow in here. Oh, it just smells so good. So I do have the House of Sillage. I do have the perfume. So I put these together. Again, this one doesn't last that long for me. That's just my experience. When I put this on, this also goes really nice, y'all. This goes really nice with this Yum Bougie marshmallow. Oh my gosh, talk about a sweet match made in heaven, okay? So Yum Bougie marshmallow has freesia, strawberry, pink marshmallow, creamy coconut, whipped vanilla, and pink musk. So it definitely carries those same notes as the Brown Sugar Babe oil and Madam. This just smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. This is one of those oils where like you put it on and you walk out of the room and then you come back in the room and you smell yourself. That's exactly what this is. You just get wafts of this. Even like in the dry down, with whatever fragrance that I'm putting on, when it dries down, you still smell this. This goes on and on and on. I just absolutely love it. It's so sweet. It's fluffy. It's airy. That whipped cream and that raspberry note definitely stands out to me in this fragrance oil, and it is just so good. This is what got me, in 1 month, I might have, bought this one, and I think I bought one other Brown Sugar Babe oil. It might have been, I can't remember. But anyway, I bought this like in 1 week. It arrived, it smelled so good. I got like 4 more different, variations of Brown Sugar Babe after that. So I'm staying for life Brown Sugar Babe. I mean, this is like one of the better ones. I think it was Allengal that I bought. And when I got those two in my hands, the rest is history. So I really love this one. I love putting it on. I love the way I smell. And the other thing that I wanted to note too is you don't need to put a fragrance on here with this. You don't need to put a fragrance on with this. I mean, if you put it on your arms, I put it on my arms, I put a little on my chest. I might put a little, on my legs. I mean, it just depends on, where I'm going and what I'm going to use it for. But if it's like during the day, it just stays like my scent bubble. So in the dry down, you just get even more of a scent bubble. It has great sillage. People smell you from down the street. I'm exaggerating, but I'm just saying that I get a lot of compliments on this when I wear it. And a lot of times I'm only wearing this. I'm not wearing any other fragrances. So this is definitely a hit for me, and definitely one of my favorite Brown Sugar Babe oils. And again, that's Madam. Okay, so next on the list, we have Hush. And Hush, I got in a 2 ounce. So by the way, that was the other thing I wanted to mention. By the way, I have both the 2 ounces and the 4 ounce bottle. So this is a 4 ounce bottle. This is the 2 ounce bottle. And the way that I have figured out with the way that I'm purchasing these fragrances is when there's an inspired by fragrance, I do have some of the inspired by fragrances in the 4 ounce, but as I've kind of gone on in my journey with purchasing Brown Sugar Babe, if there's something that I want to get my hands on or want to smell, I'll get it in the 2 ounce. The 2 ounces are $29 and the 4 ounces are about $65. So, I mean, it's definitely worth the price point in my opinion. I think that they do these oils so well, and even their own like original formulations, they just do them so well that it just makes sense to me to have the 4 ounces. If you're gonna go ahead and buy them, I would say get like all of your base notes, all the base notes that you love. For me, it would be like vanilla. It would be like some floral notes, maybe rose, the kind of the bases of, or top note fragrances of what kind of fragrances you kind of lean towards. And then, when there's an inspired by fragrance that comes out, get the 2 ounce, because first of all, a little goes a long way. In my opinion, a little goes a long way. You don't need to slather this. This is kind of like a dry oil. So this is not going to be like moisturizing like lotion. This is going to be more like something that sits on top and just creates a great base layer after you put your moisturization on. You can mix this with your lotion as well. I do that a lot, but you don't need a whole lot of these oils at all. And that's what makes the price point to me reasonable, because these oils last a very long time. I've had some of these oils for more than a year. which is when I found out about Brown Sugar Babe, and I have not even like hit half of the oils. So I you know, wear fragrances a lot. I wear body oils a lot. I'm a body oil connoisseur, if you will, especially with this brand. But I just feel like if you have a great regimen and you're using these oils, when you get like the inspired buys, I just go for the 2 ounce because I have all the base, you know, notes in my 4 ounce bottle. So just a little tidbit, just a little trip off the beaten path, but let's get back into the review. Okay, so next up we have Hush. So Hush is inspired by one of my all-time favorite fragrances. And you should know by now, if you watch the other videos that I put up, you should know that this one is one of my favorite vanillas of all time. Okay, so we have Hush, and that's inspired by 100 Silent Ways by Nishane. All right. These go together real bad in my collection. All right, so Hush is going to be tuberose, mandarin, peach, white jasmine, gardenia, orris, vanilla, sandalwood, and vetiver. And this oil smells, it smells, I would say it's like 80% of the way there. I mean, the fragrance is an extrait de parfum. I would say that paired together, so nice. You could pair it with this too, Wedding So Santal. That smells really good together. I often pair the 100 Silent Ways and Silk Santal together, just, you know, because they have like very similar notes, and there's a little bit of a sweetness more that comes through with the citrus notes in both of those. But with Hush, this smells incredible. This smells incredible. I wore this thinking that I was gonna go to the post office and come right back home, right? To the bank and come right back home. I didn't have a whole lot to do that day. I just had a couple little errands in my neighborhood, and I got stopped every single place that I went. I think I went to the bank, I went to the grocery store, I may have like went to go pick up some wine or something like that. And every person that I encountered at the checkout was like, "What are you wearing? Oh my gosh." So this definitely gives you a great sillage, a nice scent bubble. And when it dries down, you can even kind of like smell it on your clothes. Just the faint smell of it is really good too. I mean, this is just, I really love this. I really love this. And again, this is a rendition of one of my all-time favorite perfumes, 100 Silent Ways by Nishane. But this is Hush by Brown Sugar Babe. Absolutely love this. Get your hands on this. If any of these I would recommend for sure, but get your hands on this. If you were wondering what 100 Silent Ways smells like, and I think that that's a reasonable price point for that perfume, by the way, but this right here is $29. Okay, the perfume probably $210, $220. You could probably get it on discount somewhere, but this, if you wanted to know what it smelled like, this is definitely a way to go for it. I love this. I just absolutely love the way that this smells. It's just one of my favorite. It's just one of my favorite, and I cherish it. Okay, next up is one that I just added to my collection recently. This is a recent release from Brown Sugar Babe. It's called Mother. And this is inspired by Swai Maliki by Dries Van Noten. I don't have that perfume. I've been wanting to get my hands on it for quite some time. I was thinking that maybe it could be a travel size or something like that. I wasn't exactly sure what I was expecting. So when they came out with Mother, I said, Brown Sugar Babe, they hit, okay? And they don't miss. So I got to get my hands on that. And when this came to my doorstep, I don't know what I was thinking. Well, first of all, the notes are black currant and bergamot at the top. We have silk and rose at the mid, and then we have chestnut and cacao in the base. Okay. And this to me, okay, you're going to think this is kind of crazy, but this to me smells like the best baby powder smell on the planet. Okay, on the planet. I've been looking for something that's kind of like fresh, powdery, sweet, smooth, and this This just hits all those marks. I think the silk in here just makes it like very smooth and very, that's where I'm getting that powderiness from. And I just love this. I love this. This is like a freshie. And I would say that it has a fresh, I wouldn't say this is a freshie. I would say this is definitely giving you like fresh vibes, just because to me, it smells like baby powder. It smells like a little baby. It smells like a little baby to me, but like in a grown up way. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. I don't know really how to articulate what I'm trying to say here, but this smells so good. It just has the most smooth vibe to it. Very easygoing. I definitely would say that this is very, very easygoing. I love the silk and the rose in here. It just smells so good. I am inspired to buy the real thing. The one thing that I would say about this is that this lasts and it lasts and it lasts. It sticks to your clothes. You put it on your skin and it will stick to your clothes. This is just so good. It's very calming. It gives you like a calming effect, in my opinion. It just smells so good. It's just the freshest, smoothest, just cloudy, like airy, like it's like you're on a baby powder cloud. I don't know. You know the fragrance is good when it's like indescribable. That's when you know you got the one. In a good way though. This is very comforting. I would say definitely like a hug in a bottle. Bedtime for sure. I will wear this at bedtime, and they did their thing with this. And now I have to get my nose on the real thing because this smells incredible. Again, that's Mother by Brown Sugar Babe. Okay. All right, so next up we have Sweetest Taboo. Okay, I got this in a 2 ounce, and Sweetest Taboo is going to be inspired by Nota Sugar, or Nota Sugar. So this comes with pineapple, caramel, coconut, raspberry, almond, vanilla, tonka bean, musk, and heliotrope. And I have to say, this is like a beast. This is a beast mode sweet fragrance. If you have Sweet Thing, in my original part 1 video, I reviewed Sweet Thing. And this smells very similar to Sweet Thing. I think this one just has like a more of a pineapple-y, like at the note you get that pineapple, that citrus at the top. And Sweet Thing is a little bit different, but this smells incredible. I haven't smelled the Nota Sugar, so I don't have like the fragrance to compare it to, but this just gives me like sweet caramel vibes. So I'm thinking like, when I wear this, I'm thinking like cotton candy, or like, it gives me like a, I don't know, just a lot of sweetness, I would say. Just a lot of sweetness. And it's not a dialed back sweetness at all. This is like in your face. Like someone's gonna smell you before you enter the room. That's the kind of sweetness that this brings. And I really like that because sometimes I'll have a fragrance that I wanna like make sweet or like prolong the sweetness. I would say Peach Arm, that's one that's like, it's not overly sweet, but when I want it to be a little bit sweeter, I put something sweet under it. So Just Peachy, what I pair it with, gives me that. But this could give you that too. This could give you that too. It would be a really nice pairing. This one is really good. I've, again, never tried or never smelled the Nota Sugar that this is inspired by, but this just gives me like sweet vibes. I definitely get the coconut in there, and that's kind of what like smooths things out a little bit and gives it like the airy touch, a little light touch to that sweet, because it's definitely not like overbearing or overpowering sweet. It's definitely in your face, but I would say the coconut kind of lets it just settle a little bit and not become cloying. I would say the coconut kind of stops it from being like a cloyingly sweet fragrance to it. But this is really good. The raspberry in the mid, now that I know that there's raspberry in there, I definitely pick that up, especially with having Madam, because Madam is like very raspberry forward. But I really like the way that this is done. And again, I mean, they don't miss. I have not run into a Brown Sugar Babe oil yet that I did not like. And I have blind bought most of these. Some of these I had the fragrance already, and then I decided to purchase the oil. But most of these I bought the oil first and then I purchased the fragrance. So again, that's how I know that they're really spot on with a lot of these fragrances, because the oils have really led me to buy the perfumes. And I don't know if there's like some sort of kickback or anything like that, but I mean, Brown Sugar Babe, they just do it so well. So anyway, I'm gonna stop yapping. We're gonna get into the last one. Okay, all right, so this last one is Julie Mango. Now this is the 2 ounce or 1 ounce concentrated perfume formulations. So I have the 2 ounce, just the regular body oils. This is a perfume oil. So this has more of the perfume and less oil, perfume concentration. So this has more perfume concentration and less of the oils, the carrier oils that kind of take things through. So Julie Mango, Julie Mango is inspired by Mango Skin by Wilhelm Parfums for Parfumery, and this is black pepper, patchouli, and blackberry, mango, jasmine, vanilla, and orris. And I had no idea that patchouli was in this, because I am not a patchouli lover. Patchouli scares me. It scares a lot of people. I know one patchouli lover, that's my daughter, and she loves the smell of that. I think the patchouli is done very nicely in here. So it definitely doesn't like give me that punch of patchouli that I get sometimes, where it's just like off-putting. I really like the way that this is done. I don't have Mango Skin. I've been debating on getting it for a very long time. And there was a sale that Brown Sugar Babe had recently, so I just went for it. I just went ahead and picked up my perfume oil, and I think actually I have a sample of Mango Skin. That's what it is. I have a sample of Mango Skin, so that's something that I've been kind of thinking about for quite some time. Just a little small sample, and when I sprayed it on my skin, at first I didn't really like it, but then when it kind of dried down, I really liked that. And that's exactly what I get out of this. In the beginning, you get like just very mango forward. I mean, you can't miss the mango in here. You can't miss the mango. That's what hits you in the very beginning. This is like a sweet mango, like a ripened mango. Very juicy, very juicy. I definitely get that black pepper at the top, and I think that it actually makes that mango note a little bit sweeter. It doesn't take it into like a spicy direction. I feel like that black pepper and the berry at the top gives the mango like just a very super sweet, super juicy, dripping mango when I smell this. I get the jasmine note. I just really love this. I have just bought this, so this is maybe about a week old in my collection, but I absolutely love it. I definitely feel like maybe I should go ahead and get the perfume, but this is a perfume oil, so it's like very concentrated, and I feel like it gives me the same vibe as the sample that I have. So I don't know, I might have this one stick around for quite a while before I pull the trigger on the fragrance, because this is an extrait. This is an extrait formulation, and so it's very potent. You don't need a lot of this. So let me just say, with these perfume oils, you don't need a lot of this. This is even more dry oil type than the body oils, because of the high perfume concentration. You don't need to lather up in this at all. I think you just put like, you know, squirt 4 or 5 pumps in your hand, and you are just fine on your chest, on your arms. You know, you could put it around your body if you want just that great sillage, because this definitely gives you an amazing sillage. This is one of those where, you know, you walk out of the room and you walk back into your own air. This is one of those for sure. So I don't know if I'm gonna get the perfume, because I have this one on my hands and I absolutely love this. So welcome to the collection, Julie Mango, and thank you so much, Brown Sugar Babe, for making this formulation. Is top notch. Chef's kiss. All right, so we made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for hanging around, stopping by. I hope you come back for more of these. I've been really loving the comments that you're making. The feedback that I'm getting from these videos has been spectacular. You guys are keeping me motivated, and I hope that you subscribe and hit that notification bell to get some more videos from me. AromaBabe signing out. Peace.